Russian Ministry of Defense says it shot down 4 U.S.-made long-range missiles in Crimea. The Russian Ministry of Defense stated that its air defense forces shot down 4 U.S.-made long-range missiles in Crimea. These weapons, known as Army Tactical Missile Systems, ATACMS, have been sent to Ukraine by Washington in recent weeks. Reuters reported on Saturday that the ministry said Russian aircraft and air defense systems had shot down a total of 15 ATACMS in the past week. On Tuesday, Russian officials said Ukraine had attacked Crimea with ATACMS in an attempt to penetrate Russian air defenses on the annexed peninsula, but 6 of them had been shot down. A U.S. official said in Washington last month that the U.S. had secretly sent long-range missiles to Ukraine in recent weeks. The ATACMS missiles, with a range of up to 300 kilometers, 190 miles, were used for the first time in the early hours of April 17, launched against a Russian airfield in Crimea about 165 kilometers, 103 miles, from the Ukrainian front lines, the official said. The Pentagon initially opposed the deployment of long-range missiles, fearing that taking missiles from American stockpiles would harm U.S. military readiness. There were also concerns that Ukraine would use them to attack targets deep in Russian territory, a move that could escalate the war toward a direct confrontation between Russia and the United States. Separately on Saturday, the Russian Ministry of Defense said that over the past week, its forces had destroyed a military train carrying Western-made equipment and weapons supplied to Ukraine by NATO. The scale of the damage, the exact date, and the location were not disclosed. Reuters could not immediately verify battlefield claims from either side. On Thursday, UK Foreign Secretary David Cameron pledged £3 billion, $3.7 billion in annual military aid to Ukraine for as long as it takes, adding that London did not mind if its weapons were used in Russia, prompting a harsh rebuke from Russia. The attacks caused damage to personnel and vehicles from 2 air assault, 3 assault, and 9 mechanized brigades near the settlements of Spornoye, Andriivka, Maximilianovka, Pereskovivka, Belagorovka, Kleshchievka, and Kurdiamovka, DPR. This successfully thwarted 4 counterattacks by the 46th Airmobile Brigade, 79th and 80th Airborne Brigades, and 93rd Mechanized Brigade near the settlements of Bogdanovka, Georgievka, Krasnogorovka, and Chasov Yar, DPR, said the Russian Ministry of Defense, quoted by TASS on Sunday, May 5, 2024. The Russian armed forces said they had conducted 25 group strikes using precision weapons and drones, hitting Ukrainian energy and transport infrastructure facilities as well as Ukrainian military-industrial complex enterprises. Russian forces also claimed to have destroyed 2 HIMARS MLRS launchers, 2 S-300 PT missile defense systems with radar, an IRIS-T missile defense system, a fuel depot, and a train carrying Western military vehicles for Ukrainian forces, the Russian Ministry of Defense reported. In the last 7 days, Russian missile, artillery, and drone forces destroyed 2 HIMARS multiple rocket launcher systems, 2 S-300 PT missile defense system launchers with targeting radars, 1 German-made IRIS-T air defense missile system, and a fuel depot for Ukrainian military vehicles. Additionally, a military train carrying Western-made weapons and vehicles supplied to Ukraine by NATO countries was destroyed, the ministry said. Russian forces shot down 15 ATACMS missiles, 17 Hammer bombs, and 201 drones in 7 days. In the last 7 days, Russian aviation and air defense systems shot down 15 ATACMS tactical missiles, 17 Hammer-guided bombs, 6 GLSDB munitions, HIMARS and Uragan rockets, and 201 Ukrainian drones, the Russian Ministry of Defense reported. Aviation and air defense systems shot down 15 U.S.-made ATACMS tactical missiles, 17 French-made Hammer-guided aerial bombs, 6 GLSDB rocket munitions, HIMARS and Uragan rockets, and 201 unmanned aerial vehicles, the ministry reported. Ukrainian forces successfully repelled 18 Russian attacks near Novoalexandrivka, Sokil, Novopokrovsk, and Umansky, Donetsk Oblast, on the Avdiivka front, where Russian forces supported by aircraft attempted to push Ukrainian units out of their positions. On the Orikhiv front, Russian forces supported by aircraft attacked Ukrainian positions around Novodorivka and Staromayorsk, Donetsk Oblast, and Robotyne, Zaporizhia Oblast, 5 times. Russian aircraft attacked areas around Staromayorsk, Donetsk Oblast, and Orikhiv and Preobrazhenka, Zaporizhia Oblast. About 20 civilian settlements, including Poltavka, Bilohyrya, Robotyne, and Lobkov, Zaporizhia Oblast, came under Russian artillery and mortar fire. On the Novopavlivka front, Ukrainian defense forces continued to hold off Russian forces near Kharkivka, Pereskovivka, and Uruzhain, Donetsk Oblast, where Russian forces supported by aircraft made 10 attempts to break through Ukrainian defenses. Russian aircraft attacked areas near Kostiantynivka, Vodiin, and Uruzhain, Donetsk Oblast. More than 10 civilian settlements, including Kharkivka, Kostiantynivka, and Pereskovivka, Donetsk Oblast, came under Russian mortar and artillery fire.